All right, you guys, I thought I'd talk about homosexuality for a minute. Now, homosexuals, they search for people of the same sex to have sexual pleasure with. You can tell that they're searching for people that they're predatory in nature because they're looking for a very specific person to use, not for reproduction, but solely for sex. All right? Which is, if you're going to use somebody sexually for amusement, that's sexual indecency. And sexual indecency is the definition of molest. So the homosexual community is searching / hunting for people to use for sexual pleasure or molest. They're hunting for people to molest, which would make them sexual predators. I mean, if you're hunting for people to molest, that would make you a sexual predator, right? Now, your leaders on this world, they looked at that community and they thought it was acceptable. Now, acceptable is the definition of good. Everything that's acceptable is good. So when they say that homosexuality or sexual predators are good or acceptable, they're basically saying that they're good. All right? And that they allied with the LGBTQ community. All right? Your leaders joined Team Sexual Predator. And if you're on Team Sexual Predator, it's because you are a sexual predator. All right? And what's sickening is that your role models and your leaders are basically teaching children to accept sexual predators in their life as well and become sexual predators. So that's basically the example that your leaders are giving to your children, is basically saying, come, little children, join Team Sexual Predator and play with us. Yeah, that's what your world leaders are doing. At least in the Western world mainly. Yeah, a bunch of and most of them are white people doing that. Yeah, they're basically a bunch of sexual predators trying to groom children to become sexual predators with them. All right? So basically, this world is under the control, the free world apparently, is under the control of sexual predators. Yeah? And when you speak out against it, they call it hate speech and try to make it a crime to oppose sexual predators. Isn't that sickening? So you have you have governments comprised of sexual predators who are trying to make it a crime to oppose the things that they enjoy most in life. Isn't that disgusting?